It's strange how people look up to the sky like it's heaven. It isn't heaven they see. It's oblivion.
Mark Pellington may be the American director who most potently injects his material with grief, loss, regret. So few seem so organically concerned with the things we should have done, the people we bury to keep living. Ashes.
This is my kitchen. This was the living room.
Wakes. Eulogies.
All I really needed to say, all I really ever needed to say was that she will not be forgotten. That's the best that any of us can hope for, that we will not be forgotten. Harriet Lawler lived her life. And I'm gonna honor her memory by doing the same.
His films live in a liminal space, a reality between worlds, between life and death. His use of double exposure seems to place the decisions of his characters and their mistakes between slides for scientific study. Pellington was tuned to the frequency of bereavement even before he suffered terrible tragedy in his own life. Following the death of his wife in 2004, he quietly acquainted American audiences with the look of anguish, the feeling of living in crisis, of living, though you no longer feel alive.
Excuse me, is this your house?
Yeah, this is my house.
You know, you're a very lucky man to have such
Yeah,
a...
I'm so lucky I ought to buy a lottery ticket, shouldn't I? You're all just kind of staring at the wall. Is that what you're doing? Hope can't save you. You understand that? Can't save you. Or her, or him. You understand that? Hope isn't gonna save you!
Every project he touched dripped with everyday melancholy, hiding so much in his finely detailed post-Warhol pop montage. Pellington was raising questions and turning heads with almost everything he did for the first several years of his career. But like a lot of the directors who came from music videos, he's faded somewhat from the spotlight, sidelined by a blockbuster culture broadly unconcerned with real emotional exploration and only marginally interested in aesthetic development. His status as a man out of time was quite thoroughly cemented by the reception to his acidic 2011 film, I Melt With You, the opposite of a coming-of-age movie. People took it as a pity party for a certain kind of wealthy white man, but it's a much more uncompromising thing than it initially appears. These men, their journey, none of this is for their edification. They're here to show us that the party is over.
Jane.
Jonathan, do you have any idea what time it is? 5:30 in the morning. Miles is sleeping.
I just want to hear his voice.
And you know that Daniel works late.
Yes, he can control the fucking world's oil markets. How does he make so much money when the rest of the country's so broke?
Are you drunk?
No, I'm fucking high. I'm high as fucking shit.
Get together with your old friends and you can't even pretend that you're grown-ups.
I'm pretending you still love me.
Jonathan, stop. I'm hanging up.
Jane, just tell me again how it went from you loving me to not loving me.
Just like honey, just like honey.
It was meant as a wake-up call for anyone who recognized themselves in these four characters. These truly loathsome men of industry gather for a reunion in Big Sur with little planned but endless nights of debauchery, of drinking through hangovers until they're wasted again, of taking every drug they can legally acquire thanks to one of them possessing a medical license.
We're out of drugs.
No.
But after the most vulnerable of the group commits suicide, the others start to look at their lives and see nothing worth liking or preserving.
Hey, man, we got something. You gotta try it.
I'm so scared.
Of, what? Me and Timmy? That cop that was here?
What we're doing here. Man, I left some messages, man. The feds are at my home. I robbed clients, but I never cheated on Amanda. I never cheated on her ever.
Right.
Yeah. Never. You know, in the beginning, you're trying to help people, man. I'm trying, you know, and to enrich them. And then something gets inside of you, some rationale, you know, and then you just take a little for yourself, just a little bit, and then, you know, 1 0 turns into 2 and 3.
They stare, for the first time, at the existences that American culture encouraged them to make and unmake. They see, at last, that their lives, their wills, are disgraceful things indeed. They've been making the world a worse place, and it's time for them all to go.
What are you hiding from, old man? You think that he's gonna be like you when he's older? Because it makes you feel better about yourself.
Certainly, they would rather take the easy way out than live at the bottom of the food chain, than face up to the consequences of their actions.
You don't have to do this.
I miss my friends too much.
This is a death march for the rich and powerful, the end of the road for the beautiful people.
This is impossible. She's dead. She's gone. How'd she die? You can tell me. I killed her. I killed her. I killed my boyfriend. I killed him in a car.
Part of me, perhaps preposterously, thinks that if more of us had seen this film when it was new, we could have been more on guard against the kind of disgusting alpha male venture capitalists who have ruined everything from small businesses to film distribution. But I'm not sure that anything could have girded America properly for the besiegement that entitled white men have laid upon it. I Melt With You is a film with a stunning disconnect between the unrepentant bad behavior of its characters, which Pellington cannily and correctly refuses to outright condemn, and the director's best images. His avant-garde derived form finds its most firm purchase in this hellacious vacation, this living wake for Ayn Rand's children. The world is ending, and it is the fault of men like this. And since this film came out, things have just gotten more bleak. Pellington saw it coming. He's been one of the most eerily prescient film artists this country has. His images have been predicting the world we were making since the start. It's never too late to stop. But he knows that systems are not idly broken, but people. People can change. It's the only way we'll survive. Life takes and takes. But Mark Pellington hasn't stopped believing in people. He's never stopped evolving, never tired of finding new ways to see, and new things to show us, to make us happy, to make his audience grateful that we're still here. We don't often show it, but we're lucky to have him.